Canada First Sovereign Wealth Fund. So it was interesting. It's called the Canada Strong Fund. The name obviously has a lot to do with marketing, I'm sure, but typically a sovereign wealth fund is a bit different than this. So typically a sovereign wealth fund will be funded by government surpluses. So think about Norway with their oil and gas revenues, or the UAE. So they have these sovereign wealth funds, but in the case of Canada, it'll be funded with debt because the Canadian government does not have a surplus. And I think a more appropriate term would be a strategic investment fund. That's probably more appropriate. And clearly, the idea is that the government will have to borrow money. They'll have to issue bonds to pay for this. So the idea is essentially investing in Canadian projects and companies that will also offer a good return, hopefully a higher return than their borrowing cost. So they're essentially doing this a little bit on margin. It doesn't mean that it'll kind of be a net contribution to deficit, because clearly if they do have some returns and some investment gains, it could be beneficial for them down the line, but it just remains that they're still borrowing money, or they will be borrowing money to make these investments.